Wrestling Q&A. I'm here with my guest, Craig Pendergast. How are you feeling tonight?
Pretty good. Happy to be here. Had a blast refereeing the last show, so glad to be here again.
How long have you been in the wrestling business?
Depends what you consider the wrestling business. I was a ringside photographer for about 15 years, and from ringside photography, Zach Connor saw that I had like a passion for this and suggested I referee. So I've been refereeing for about 5 years now, and I've been managing for about 2.5, 3 years.
So, how did you think of your character as a manager?
My character? How did I think of the name?
Yeah, the character.
Actually, the name was given to me by Mark Harrow. He was thinking, I guess, Craigslist, and that's where you come up with the Craig Z list, like Craigslist, which I didn't like it at first, honestly, but then it's really grown on me, and I love the name. It's a lot of fun.
What inspired you to get into the pro wrestling business?
Well, it was started as an alternative to watching Saturday morning cartoons. I started watching wrestling, and I just really enjoyed what I saw. I started reading the magazines, the Bill Apter magazines, and it just got more and more interesting. And I was into photography for a while, so I decided to ask someone if I could shoot ringside. And the first person who let me do that was Bay Ragney. Let me shoot ringside, one of his early promotions, and I shot ringside for about 15 years. I have stacks of albums like this thick full of pictures I've taken, and that was a lot of fun, and I just wanted to be a part of the magic, so people saw I was into it. The rest is history.
So, what's been some of your most favorite matches you refed?
That I've refed, hands down, was when I worked. It was a loser gets Singapore cane 10 times between Tommy Dreamer and Ed House. And so I got to referee Tommy Dreamer because I'm a huge ECW fan. And I even took a bump from Tommy Dreamer, and Ed House stomped on me, so that was a lot of fun. And Corey Castle did the commentary for that, so that was really a fun moment for me. I've also gotten to referee, got a lot of stuff to referee Shane Douglas. He's always fun to work with. Recently I refereed Ethan Carter III. There's been got a lot of fun matches. I've just had a lot of fun. I enjoyed it.
So, in the wrestling business, do you believe in the heel or face character, or does it bother you?
Do I believe in the character?
Like, do you feel that there should be a heel or a face?
It depends on the audience. It depends. You have to know your crowd and your audience. If it's like a Japanese style, I don't think there has to be a heel or face as long as there's a strong story and that the characters get over. You don't really need a heel or face. But if it's like a southern crowd, you need a traditional heel face.
What do you like to play?
Heel. No question. I like being a bad guy. Yelling at people, just breaking rules and stuff like that.
So, outside of wrestling, what do you like to do?
I like comic books. Started getting back into that again. I used to be into video games, not so much anymore, because I just don't have time. I guess reading. I like being outside. It's nice and sunny, and walking, jogging.
So, if they made a movie about you, what actor could play you and what the title be?
Okay. Off the top of my head, I'd have to say Tom Hanks, just because I guess there's some sort of resemblance. It's like early 80s Tom Hanks, not the Tom Hanks I know now. What was the other part? What would the title be?
Yes.
How far you've come.
Where can the fans follow you at?
Well, I work for Dynamite Championship Wrestling, Power Pro Wrestling, 302 Pro Wrestling. These guys now, this is our second show, Mega Force Pro Wrestling. Just all over, but DCW, PPW, and 302 Pro are my main promotions, and occasionally do shows like this and places.
If you had some advice for someone to get into the wrestling business, what would you give them?
Go to the gym, be in shape, be prepared to work harder than you've never, ever worked. This is the hardest that I've ever had to do anything. I still train at Spinebusters Academy down in Delaware. It's a great place to train. Constantly train, constantly learn. Keep your eyes, ears open, mouth shut, and just keep learning and be respectful. Show respect at all times.
Have you ever received any injuries due to pro wrestling?
When I come home, my wife has to check me for bumps and bruises. There's always bumps, bruises, whatnot. I've spiked my heel too many times. I've toenail ripped off. Gotten lots and lots of mat burns, rug burns, black and blue marks. I mean, knock on wood, nothing broken yet, but I'm sure. I hope it doesn't happen, but I'm sure there's going to be a time where I get really seriously hurt. I hope it does not happen, but if you're in this business long enough, something's going to happen. I hope it doesn't. I really hope it doesn't, but I have to get prepared for that. I feel kind of bad for my wife that she had to deal with that. But injuries come with the territory, be it if you're a referee, a manager, or whatever. Well, can't hold up forever.
Who would be your dream match to ref?
Dream match. Is it two guys?
Yeah, anybody.
Any two guys? Okay, that would be Ric Flair versus actually, I guess a Tully and Arn match against the Hart Foundation. That'd be good. I'm just thinking off the top of my head. That'd be a good tag match. Flair versus anyone.
How about if you manage somebody? Who would be your dream?
The same. Flair, any of the Horsemen. I'd like to see myself in a JJ Dillon kind of role. Anyone else that I'd like to manage? Just anyone I'd like that I feel like chemistry and have fun with.
You can follow me on Facebook.com/QA Wrestling, the Indie Wrestling Fan on YouTube. Check out Craig Pendergast. Anywhere he goes, wrestling goes. Anywhere I go, wrestling will follow. I'd like to thank you for your time.
Thank you for the interview. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. And more videos upcoming soon.